Hello everyone, welcome back to a new vlog. So it's Monday the 12th today, 20 past 7 in the morning, bright and early. And yeah, I'm feeling very anxious this morning. If you watched the last vlog, then you'll know that I went for my first house viewing on Saturday, and I did really like it, so I really want it. But the office was closed, so like they set a viewing, my viewing was at 1:45 p.m. but their office closes at 1 p.m. on a Saturday. So I'm like, why did you put a viewing after your office hours are closed? So they're not open again until 9 a.m. on Monday. So, you know, my mum's up and she's like literally going to be sat there like 5 minutes to calling in the hopes that we can get the place. But yeah, it's not certain or anything. And yeah, I've been trying not to get my hopes up or get too excited because I know that these things fall through a lot and that it's a long process, and that the chances of it, you know, getting the first place we looked at are pretty slim. So yeah, I'm feeling very anxious, and I was originally going to sit here and try and do some work this morning, but I can't focus. So I'm going to sit, put my headphones on, play some Sims, and just zone out for a little bit. And then once, you know, because after my mum's called, we'll know the verdict either way. And then I can hopefully get on with some work. If you watched last week's vlog, then you'll know that it was raining when we went to see the house, and my mum told me that it's something of a family tradition, that when you found kind of the one, it always rains. When she went to university, she viewed several before, and it was, you know, blazing sunshine. And then when she found the one she went to and that she really loved, it was heaving it down with rain. And apparently it was the same for the house. I'm pretty sure it was actually raining when we went to look at Norwich. And I mean, it wasn't like heavily raining, but it was drizzling on and off. And yeah, obviously I got accepted to Norwich, so you know. If you follow that line of thinking, then it's a good chance we're going to get it. But like I said, I'm really trying not to get my hopes up too much. Yeah, I'm just going to sit and play Sims and chill for an hour and a half. And then we'll know either way. I got the house! Yeah, I'm very happy right now. So we've put down a holding deposit and we've sent over like ID and stuff. We still got to sort out like, you know, paperwork and shit. But that's my mum's problem. So yeah, I'm very happy. I got the house. I can't believe it worked first try. But you know, clearly the family tradition of it's always raining is true. Yeah, so well, my mum's going to Tesco now because we need food. It's going to be chaos because all the shops reopened today, all the non-essential shops, so everyone's going to be shopping today, which is going to be a pain, but I'm going to go and just sit in the car so I can get some work done, because I will not be getting any work done here, because I'm too excited. Before that though, my mum's got some things to sort out, so I'm going to get dressed, and then I'm going to design my house on Sims, because that is obviously very important. My sister made me biscuits. How cute. Thank you. Okay, it's Tuesday. I am going out shortly. I need to return my library books, which means very sadly we have to say goodbye to this gorgeous book. I mean, let's all just take a moment, because this book is stunning. Might buy a copy for myself. So yeah. We're going back to the college so that we can drop the books off. Not sure how long it's going to take because my dad also works in the same town. And it apparently took him an hour and a half yesterday. Usually it's like 20-30 minutes. So yeah, we're not sure how long that's going to take. It's not surprising because yesterday all of the non-essential shops reopened again. So it, like, we expected it to be chaos. But yeah. Despite the shops being extra chaos though, we are actually going shopping, because as you know, I got the house, which I'm very excited about, and like, the thing is I can't really I can't just like buy a bed, because I don't I don't have anywhere to put a bed right now. So I've got to wait to buy some of the bigger things, like when I actually move in. It's not available until the 3rd of May, so I've got a couple of weeks. But like, it will make me feel better to buy a few of the smaller things I need. So like, I just need I need a couple of towels of my own, you know. I need some I need a spatula. I don't own a spatula, you know. Spatula, do I say that weird? I feel like I say that weird. So, you know, there's just like a few little things that I'm gonna need, and it'll make me feel better to buy them now because it makes me feel like I'm doing something. And I also need to go to Hobbycraft because you remember the antlers I made? These are just the smaller ones. The bigger ones are quite hard to hold up. I need some flowers to go over the front of them to cover the ugly headband. And, well, Hobbycraft do have a website, but quite frankly, it's a disgrace to the name of websites because Hobbycraft's website is horrendous and they only ever have like 3 things in stock on their website. It's just terrible. And they weren't previously open, but they are now open. So we need to go there as well. So yeah, I don't know how long that's going to take because of course there's going to be lots of traffic. And you know, it's only been a day since everything's been open, so it's still going to be pretty busy. But you know, we're not going to the city centre. We're not that stupid. I dread to think what the city centre is like. But yeah, we are going for a few shops. Again, we don't know how long it's going to take, so I can't really plan the rest of my day. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. So let's just get going. Okay, as you've seen from the B-roll, I have been painting and playing with my antlers this afternoon. Well, you technically didn't see me make them in the last vlog because it would have literally just been 6 hours worth of video of me just sitting wrapping masking tape around more masking tape, which would have been very boring. But yeah, I have painted them now. They look really cool. They're not even done. Like, I can't even think about how cool they're gonna look when they're done because honestly they're really cool. Like super cool. I'm like really happy with how they've turned out, but I'm currently like weighing stuff because we weighed the antlers, right? And they weighed 138 grams, but the problem is that the big antlers, they're really heavy, so they fall forwards on my head. So basically we're doing a bit of science, so I need something of equal or similar weight to counteract the weight that's going forward, you know? I didn't even finish secondary school science, so I am no science expert. But yeah, so I'm now trying to find something in my room that is small enough to hang kind of like behind my head, basically, so the camera can't see it, and that I can tie to like a piece of string or something, but that is a similar weight to the antlers. So yeah, now I've got to find something that weighs approximately 138 grams, which may or may not be more difficult than it sounds. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk around picking up some random items from around my bedroom, and hopefully one of them will weigh approximately 138 grams. I mean, I have a lot of stuff, so hopefully one of them will be good. Okay, I have a selection of objects that all weigh approximately 138 grams. Some of them are slightly over, some of them are slightly under. But yeah, I got my hairbrush, which I no longer really use because shaved my head. I have this rock, which I actually have a whole load of rocks that are from different countries. I believe this one is from a beach in Florida. I've got this little jar. I don't remember what originally came in this, maybe a little candle or something, but this jar, and also this plant, which I'm thinking might be good because, I mean, you can barely see it, but you see it's got like a little wire with a little hook at the top, so that might be good. This was the heaviest. I think it came in at 156, but that's very convenient. So yeah, I'm not sure which one I'll go with. I think it'll just be a bit of trial and error. But I need to finish painting the small ones, and I also need to stick some flowers on them. So I'm going to do that. Well, I'm going to paint them this evening, because it's like 6:30 in the evening, and then I need to leave the paint to dry, so I'll probably stick on the flowers tomorrow. But yeah, and then it'll just be a bit of trial and error, see which one works best. Okay, it is now Wednesday the 21st. As you may be able to tell, I am rolling 2 weeks into one vlog. Yeah, from Thursday to Sunday I had a terrible migraine. I like it was really bad. I was in a lot of pain, and then of course I took loads of painkillers to get rid of the pain, but then like when I take that many painkillers it kind of makes me a bit high. So I spent 4 days basically just staring at my bedroom wall, completely spaced out. So yeah, I did not get anything done. I was not in any state to be editing the vlog. So yeah, but it has at least dissipated now. Honestly, my head's still hurting more. I mean, my head hurts all the time, but it's still hurting slightly more than usual. So I'm just kind of taking things slow, and still taking painkillers. But it's nothing new, so let's catch you up. So you saw very briefly I went out and did a shoot on Thursday. I wasn't able to film any of that because I did have, as I said, a really bad headache on Thursday, but I just kind of pushed through it because we'd planned to do the shoot that day, and I just I've already lost like a week and a half, 2 weeks or something in FMP due to several other things, like my Tourette's and, chronic fatigue and stuff, just other stuff that just comes with being disabled, basically. So I couldn't really afford to put it off. So I was like, no, just take painkillers and push through. But I think that was then why it then took a good few days for me to recover. But yeah, I did do a shoot. I have edited the photos. I'll put them up on screen. Honestly, not in love with them, but it's kind of just a necessary step of the FMP, because I had to pretend like I was, doing something, and then I had to change the plan, because part of, the criteria is that you have to problem solve, and so that was basically my problem solving. So yeah, they aren't the final pieces. I'm just pretending that they were, so that I can now change the plan to what I actually want to do. So yeah, I wasn't able to film that for you because it was dark. So I tried, and the footage is just black. So yeah, I couldn't film that for you. But yeah, it honestly wasn't that interesting. It was just a lot of me trying to, you know, sit in spiky bushes basically, which wasn't that fun. But yeah, the photos came out all right, and I've ticked a box, and I can now move on to the part of FMP that I actually planned to do all along. So I have been feeling a little bit better this week. I've been kind of going out doing some stuff. I've been doing a little bit of shopping for obviously when I'm moving out in a couple of weeks' time. We're still trying to sort out all the paperwork and stuff. And we had a viewing on Saturday to go and look at the house again because we wanted to measure stuff. And when we first went to see it, we only got like 5 minutes in there because we're not sure if they had someone after us or not, but you know, the point is we only had a 15-minute slot, and the previous tenants were there trying to move out, so we were in their way and they were in our way. So, you know, we just kind of went in, had a quick look around and made sure, you know, I liked it. But we wanted to go back so we could measure and, you know, kind of plan where we're going to put furniture and stuff and just have a closer look. But we turned up on Saturday and no one turned up. Apparently they cancelled it. But honestly, it's a bit suspicious. Not suspicious, but it's just like we're calling bullshit on their excuse basically, because as we learned the previous week, their offices close at 1 p.m. because our original viewing was at 1:45 p.m. So, and then we liked the place and we wanted to call them and get it straight away. But then, you know, their automated phone answered and was like, oh, our offices close at 1 p.m. We'll be open 9 a.m. on Monday. So I'm like, why would you put a viewing 45 minutes after your office closes on Saturday? Why would you do that? So, you know, so we knew that their offices were closed, and yet they apparently sent us a message 50 minutes after closing time cancelling the appointment because a previous appointment had run over slightly. So it was going to take it was going to take an extra 15 minutes or something for them to get to us. And I'm like, that's fine. We could have waited 15 minutes, doesn't matter. But no, they cancelled it with no explanation instead. So yeah, that didn't go to plan, and you can imagine just how happy I was about that, given that I, you know, had a massive migraine on Saturday and, you know, was then drugged up to my eyeballs, so I wasn't exactly with it. And then, you know, so I dragged myself out to go to this viewing, and then they fucking cancelled it, so I was not pleased. However, we have supposedly a viewing tonight instead, so we're going to go back and hopefully be able to measure everything. And, you know, my mum and dad have some other stuff they want to look at, like to do with what kind of energy company or something, I don't know. It is honestly all so complicated, and I'm very glad that my mum's basically doing it for me, because it is insanely complicated, like too complicated. I mean, like, it's just, the system does not work. And the thing is, like, I can't think of a better way to do it, which is what is even more annoying. So it's like, it doesn't work, but I can't think of a better way. So yeah, but there's been a lot going on basically. But thankfully my mum's sort of dealing with that. And yeah, we're still kind of getting the paperwork sorted and stuff like that, because it's taken a while, because as I said, their opening hours are a bit annoying. But yeah, we have another viewing to go back today, so we can hopefully get all the measuring stuff. But before that, I've got work to do. I was working on FMP this morning, but then my headphones died, so I'm charging them, and I'm hopefully going to get back to working on FMP in an hour or two when they finish charging. And then I have a meeting with my tutors at 2 p.m. to talk over FMP and everything I've done so far. I don't know how long that will take. It'll depend on whether they've actually read what I've done, because they haven't actually read it previously. You know, it's like we turn up to the meeting and we're like, oh, so, you know, can you give me some feedback? And they're like, because they haven't actually read it, so yeah, we don't know how long that's going to take, because we might have to literally just sit there and watch them read it, because apparently they can't do that beforehand. So, you know, but yeah, I need some feedback, and then yeah, I'm just kind of gonna work on FMP on and off today, in between, you know, having this meeting, which may or may not be completely useless, and then hopefully, touch wood, go and do the viewing to measure everything. So yeah, that is the plan for today. For now, I'm going to go back to my drawing, which I was doing before I started vlogging, because I'm waiting for my headphones to charge, and then once they're charged, I'll get on with FMP. But yeah, for now I'm just going to do some drawing, because I've got some like sketches and stuff I need to do for FMP, so technically I'm still working on FMP. But yeah, I've been talking like 10 minutes now, so I'm going to shut up, go back to my drawing, and I will catch up with you later. Okay, it's Friday. Wednesday did not go to plan. Yeah, basically my tutors were late to the meeting because they completely forgot about it. And so, you know, the meeting that was meant to be about feedback was technically completely pointless because they had no feedback to give me, because they hadn't even looked at my sketchbook that I'd sent them a week prior. So yeah, that was a complete waste of time, and I was pretty fuming. And then, you know, the letting agent called us, and basically they didn't actually do their job properly. And they didn't, you know, they just assumed that the landlord would be okay with the service dog, but she's not. So, yeah. And, you know, they also decided to tell us this an hour before we're meant to be leaving for our second viewing. So, you know, and also just, you know, the cherry on the icing of the cake was my headphones died just before we were about to go out. So that was just great. So yeah, I will talk about that in greater detail maybe another time, because I'm aware that this vlog is probably getting quite long at this point. And honestly, I just don't want to talk about it right now because I'm still pretty pissed. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to get a dog while I'm living in this house. We are still going to go ahead with that. Just because like it's going to take basically too long to find another place for it to be worth it pulling out at this point. So yeah, we're going to go ahead with this place, and I'll get a dog when I move to Norwich in a year's time, which, I mean, we were kind of thinking we were going to do that anyway, just because, you know, for the dog's sake. We weren't sure if it was a good idea to, you know, get a dog, you know, have them settle into to my house, and then, you know, immediately uproot them 2 months later to go to Norwich for uni. So we were kind of going down that route anyway, but it's just annoying that, you know, the decision has been made for me, because people can't do their jobs. So yeah, still pretty pissed about that, but we are moving on because I have stuff to do and I don't have time to sulk about it. So I didn't get much done yesterday because I was in pain. Still am, but I've taken a lot of painkillers, which is why I'm a little bit woolly-headed, honestly. But I'm ploughing on anyway because I really don't have time not to. I mean, I think I've lost about 3 weeks in total during FMP, just for various different reasons, which isn't great, but you know. So I have been actually making a paper pattern this morning. I printed this off from online, and then I had to like tape it all together. And this is a pattern for a cape, which is for FMP, because I realised like literally just this morning that the antlers I made, I'll show you, these ones, how cool are these? Like, I'm still not over this. This is so cool. I'm so proud of myself for making these. But these ones are really heavy, so when you wear them, they fall forward. So what I did was I basically attached this contraption to the bag. Literally, I just glued some strings on and attached this little, it's just a little plastic hanging plant that I bought from God knows where years ago. But obviously, in one of the shots, I've drawn like a storyboard. I'll see if I can put it up on screen. But basically, in the last shot, I'll be facing away from the camera, which means you'll be able to see this, which I obviously don't want. So I'm thinking I'm going to make a cape, basically. I already made the skirt, which I made a whole video on. That's the skirt I'm going to be wearing with these antlers, and then I'm just going to wear a top I already have. But yeah, I'm going to make it a cape so that it, and it's going to have like a hood, so it's just going to come up just here. So it covers this crap. So yeah, it's a bit last minute, but, you know, I'll make it work. I'm honestly so proud of those antlers, like, they look so cool. And yeah, when I'm done with them, they are 100% and 10% going on the wall because they're so cool. So obviously in order to make a cape I need fabric. I cannot tell you how much I don't want to go out, but I need to because I need to go and get fabric. So basically I made a little list. I've sat here and thought about, you know, everything that I could possibly need over the next few weeks to get FMP done, and I've made a little list so that, you know, I'm going to go out this afternoon and just get everything I need so that I don't have to go out again, you know, for at least like a week. You know, I mean, I'll have to go out to actually do the shoot on, we're thinking we're doing that Wednesday, but other than that I don't want to have to go out again. I just want to, you know, be able to stay in my room, get my head down and try and get this work done. So yeah, I got my little list, I've got my little fabric swatch. This is what my skirt's made out of so that I can like compare it. I think I'm gonna go with a black cape. I like sat here for a while and ummed and ahed over the colour because on the one hand black is it's a very heavy colour. I mean, it's not colour, but you know what I mean. And I didn't want the outfit to feel too heavy. It might have been a bit much. But on the other hand, I don't want to use white because there's like a good and a bad me, and so the good me is wearing like a white dress. It's like a little white and black checked mini dress with the colourful antlers, and then I obviously made the huge black like ball gown skirt for the bad me. So I kind of didn't want to use white because then it's a bit like a crossover, and grey is it's just a bit ambiguous. It's just kind of nothing. So I think I am going to go with black, but I need to make sure that it's not going to make it look too heavy. So yeah, I don't know if I'll actually get around to sewing the cape today because I have some writing that I've been trying to get done for the last 3 days. So I really need to do that today. So that's the priority when I get home. But yeah, I'm going to go get everything I need. I'm going to get this writing done and then I might be able to start on the cape today. So yeah, that is the plan for today. And yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to be doing all weekend as well. I've got a few videos to edit. I need to edit this vlog. I filmed a homeware haul earlier this week. I don't remember what day that was, but I did film one. And I obviously need to make this cape, so I think I'm going to leave this vlog here because I did double this vlog up into 2 weeks, so I am aware that I think it's getting very long. So I'm going to leave this here. So thank you for watching. I know that this vlog has been a little bit long and a little bit up and down. It's honestly been quite stressful for me because I'm, you know, deep into FMP and also trying to move out at the same time, which is very stressful. And honestly, there's so much that goes into it and it's completely ridiculous, but that is a whole nother video. So yeah, thank you for watching. Like it if you enjoyed. Comment down below. Like, tell me if you have any tips on moving out, because honestly it's so difficult and I could use the tips, so tell me if you have any. And yeah, subscribe if you don't want to miss anything. I am of course going to be making this cape. I'll probably put that in next week's vlog. And yeah, I am going to be moving out, so if you don't want to miss that, subscribe, because that's happening very soon in the next couple of weeks. And yeah, other than that, thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video.